Please, Epoch Times, will you explain yourself to the people who have PTSD for real, military, sexual assault, and domestic violence victims? How COVID lockdowns could possibly cause us to have PTSD? And I explain that to people who actually have PTSD from having COVID in the first place, from being in a ventilator, being in the hospital, being sick. And veterans who got PTSD from war zones and bringing home from war, and then sexual assault and abuse victims. Wow, that was highly offensive. Epoch Times. I hope, like you did with the Social Security, you will have many more articles about PTSD now. Because saying having COVID lockdowns causes PTSD, you have no idea what PTSD is, do you? Because if you do, you would know if veterans bring it home with them, they bring the war with them in their heads, they're going to be really mentally ill, and they would think they would be in the war zone again. And treat people and other things like war zone. Sexual assault and sexual abuse and other abuse victims live with PTSD every day, and the memory and the flashbacks of being abused or assaulted. And then people who are in the hospital and ventilator and really, really sick would have PTSD. Even combination of that, like I have, like sexual abuse, and then just mentally tired from the virus, have really bad PTSD. So you guys have no clue what you're talking about, but PTSD. I'll do research before you insult most people who've been through things. And besides, one other part, and I'm not gonna name names because I'm really close friends with this couple. But my friend, one of my friends, is in the hospital with COVID, and I believe she's like 8 or 9 months pregnant, and she was having a hard time breathing. Her breathing was low and everything else, and now she's dealing with it in the hospital because her husband and her, I believe she isn't, but I know for a fact her husband is an anti-vax and a virus denier. I hate to say this to them too, but I am praying for her, like I said in my posts on Facebook and everywhere else. I'm praying for her because I'm personally friends with them. But this is what happens when you ignore the huge issue and people warning you. It is more serious than you think. You cannot ignore it, and you can't think it's not going to touch you. Sally, his wife, is fighting for her life and her unborn child's life because of it.